welcome back everybody for another great day for some lovely TA. I hope everyone out there is doing amazing, and in this episode we will be speed running analysis on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if you guys enjoy this content, smash the subscribe, destroy the like button, and let's get on into it. Looking for Bitcoin, yesterday we had a huge wick down here towards about, not a huge wick, sorry. We had a wick down towards about 31,500 level, okay? And today we are currently above that point. But the thing that we need to note is, can Bitcoin close above $33,000, right? That is a huge question. And why is that important? Because if you look at my descendant triangle, that is still in play, I could say, right? I could redraw it, but I'm too lazy. 33,000 was the previous support on multiple times, right? Multiple wicks through it and above it, right? So that's why the $33,000 level, in my opinion, is quite important. And the big question is, can we close above it? And if we can't, is that level going to be resistant? So that's what we need to watch out for, because again, all I trade is moving averages and support resistance. It's very easy to follow, and I do use a little bit of RSI. So the big question is, would this act as resistance, right? And how do we find that out? Well, let's see what the week does. If this week we can close above 33,000 and stay above that level, maybe we can try again to go higher, right? But again, are we just gonna make it another lower high? Because again, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. We have about six or five lower highs within this formation. I don't want to point them all out because it gets very repetitive, right? So how could the bulls, invalidate this bearish descending triangle, right? Again, they would have to break this lower high, this lower high, this lower high, this moving average, this moving. There's like 12 things that the bulls have to do to become bullish again. And again, this projection here is like my ultimate if the bulls get what they want. But again, ultimately it does lead into a bull trap that gets sold off into, right? And why am I saying that? It's just because we haven't had a bottoming formation. How do we know we have a bottoming formation? It's when people capitulate, right? And you're like, what is capitulation? Now, keep this descending triangle pattern in mind, okay? Because I'm going to show you guys the one from 2018. Yes, you guys have all seen it, blah, blah, blah. No one cares, right? It's 350 days of pain. If you lived through this, you would remember, like, geez, I want to, like, shoot my head off because it's so painful, right? And again, if you spend a year here and you're like, every time it hits 6,000, we just shot back up. Why is this not the bottom? Like, are you dumb? Why is this not the bottom? And again, you would look a few months later and be like, oh shit, we just dropped 50%, right? Oh, I was so wrong, but it's okay. I told that guy he was an idiot because these descending triangle patterns are just, this is the first time we've ever seen one, right? And we don't know how they play. Again, these patterns are just human emotions, and markets, let me just remind you, markets have been in existence for a lot longer than all of us have been alive, right? So we're just using prior human psychology to try to determine at what point does this pretty much tip over, okay? So that's what I'm looking for a quote-unquote bullish comeback is I want to see capitulation. I want to see people on Twitter say they gave up, they're out of the market, Bitcoin's a scam. I want to see that because it would tell me that people have given up, and when people have given up, that is when you want to buy. You want to say, look, if you're going to jump off the building, you can jump off, but I'll buy what you want. Okay, that's terrible. But yes, that's basically what it is. When people give up, that's when you want to buy. Again, people aren't giving up here. They're actually getting a lot of hopium. Every time it hits these base areas, they're like, guys, it's going to go to the moon, right? It's just going to go absolutely to 100,000 from here, right? So again, let me not get too sidetracked. But yes, I'm looking for some sort of capitulation from here. And it doesn't have to happen like after this video is published, right? It could happen a month from now, 2 months from now, 3 months from now, whatever, right? The whole point of a crab market and going sideways is one, to make you mad, make you absolutely upset that you don't know where the price is going, things are sideways. When markets are sideways, people get mad at each other, it's boring, whatever, right? Whatever people want to say. But again, we are looking for capitulation before a bullish structure because I want to look for that bottom information. So that's my analysis on Bitcoin. And again, there's a lot of things that the bulls have to do to get back to being bullish, and there's only about 2-3 things that the bears need to do to become bearish, right? For them to take control. If you're a numbers guy, again, you know what the answer is. So let's take a look at Ethereum. And Ethereum, it's not any better news for Ethereum, honestly. All right, let's just zoom in a little bit. Back in June, Ethereum fell through the 200 EMA and the 200 SMA on a daily time frame. And yes, you're like, oh man, it's just going to bounce, right? It always bounces once it hits the moving average. Well, not quite, right? We bounce here, okay? But now look, we're at the same point. We're underneath of it, right? We're underneath the purple and the red. So with that being said, if we cannot get above these levels in a week or 2 weeks, whatever, right? I would say these two moving averages will act as resistance. And let me remind you, when Bitcoin lost to 200 moving averages, it was not pretty. I mean, just look at this. Red, purple, look what happened. We got destroyed and slaughtered. And look what happens when we're prices under here. That's when we have crosses. And what happens when we have crosses? Well, everyone's gonna make a YouTube video about the Ethereum death cross, right? I'm predicting the future right now, guys. Don't worry. Again, just look out for those. I mean, there's not much more to say, right? The fact is, Ethereum couldn't close above this blue line, about the $2,900. So it fell through, right? It fell down to the support about 2,350, and we couldn't even get back above that, right? See these wicks up here, right, where the green and the cyan color is at. We couldn't even get above that. So what happens naturally is you test the next level, right? And the next level are these 200s. And again, if Ethereum can't get above that, again, this would act as resistance, and will even target lower prices, right? And you guys are seeing this blue line. This is obviously another support level that we did have around the 1200 level, okay? So, and then yes, there's multiple support levels here too, but I'm gonna get killed if I talk about that right now. So that's for future videos if that does happen. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll look over pretty much whatever you want. And going forward, I might start doing live streams weekly or something, so I could interact with you guys more. But yeah, pretty much that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys are doing well, and again, taking care. Again, crab markets can be brutal. You don't have to label yourself as a bull. You don't have to label yourself as a bear. You can be a crab, okay? You don't have to go into the narrative like, I'm a bull, it has to go up, whatever. Giving yourself a label is kind of dumb. And I know it's ironic me saying that because I just told you guys to be crabs, but sometimes you just gotta chill, right? Crabs are chill, and we're just gonna go sideways, for a couple of months. But hey, guys, I hope you guys got a lot of input from this analysis, and you guys do well with it. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.